Hello, everyone. I'm Kate Baldwin. We are following some breaking news this morning. 3 Senate Democrats filing a lawsuit today challenging Matthew Whitaker's appointment as acting attorney general. I want to get right over to CNN Justice reporter Laura Jarrett for more on this. Laura, what's going on here? What are you seeing?
Hey there, Kate. Well, these Senate Democrats are launching this latest lawsuit, escalating the legal battle that we've seen against Whitaker's appointment over the last several days. And their basic argument is because he wasn't appointed and confirmed by the Senate, his appointment is actually unconstitutional. We've seen this argument raised in recent days by legal scholars, including Kellyanne Conway's husband, George Conway. But now these Senate Democrats are really the first lawmakers to take a crack at it. And I want to read to you just part of the statement issued from Senator Blumenthal, one of the senators who's part of this, who just put out this statement, Kate, saying in part, installing Matthew Whitaker so flagrantly defies constitutional law that any viewer of Schoolhouse Rock would recognize it. Americans prize a system of checks and balances, which President Trump's dictatorial appointment betrays. Now, of course, the Justice Department would strongly disagree with this. Last week, they put out a very robust explanation of why his appointment is valid, is constitutional, and they point to an entirely different statute, the Federal Vacancies Act, which allows someone who's above a senior level here at DOJ, who's been here for over 90 days, to take on this position on an acting basis. And they say because the appointment is only temporary, it's just fine. But there are other legal battles out there. The state of Maryland, the Attorney General there, Democrat, has also filed suit, Kate. And so we'll see more of these, I expect, to come.
Geez. All right, Laura, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Joining me right now to discuss all of this is CNN legal analyst, former federal prosecutor Jennifer Rogers, and CNN crime and justice reporter Shimon Prokupecz. It's great to see you guys. Jennifer, I'm going to start with this breaking news on this lawsuit coming from three Democratic senators. They had talked about doing this. Blumenthal said to me that maybe they would look into challenging this, and so now they are. They filed it in district court. What does this mean?
Well, it means we're actually going to have litigated the question that has been bouncing around ever since Matt Whitaker's name was put up as the acting AG. Is he properly there? And a lot of prominent conservatives, as was noted earlier, have said that he's not, including John Yoo, who's a law professor at Berkeley and was in the George W. Bush administration. So I think this is an open legal question. The Office of Legal Counsel memo was very lengthy, but relied on a lot of really old precedents. So I think it is a real legal question out there. We'll have to see it make its way through the courts and see what the answer is.
On that, though, Jennifer, I mean, is there a chance, and there's no timing on when the president will announce the permanent replacement, or if it would be Whitaker or someone else, but do you see, I mean, it's not like this question moves quickly through the courts. Do you see this lingering out there no matter what, and the president could announce as a permanent replacement, as a nominee to be attorney general in the same time?
That could definitely happen, Kate. This isn't the sort of thing where it's an emergency, you know, they need to put an injunction in place. Whitaker is there, he's sitting in the chair, he'll be doing the job. It'll make its way through the courts kind of in the normal course, which, as you say, isn't all that quick, and we may very well have a permanent nominee before this is all sorted out.
Shimon, it's hard to take the temperature, of course, of the entire Justice Department, but I mean, the questions around Whitaker and his appointment have been out there since day one. I mean, I do wonder now that there's legal action being taken against Whitaker from being challenged from the Senate, what that does to folks within the Justice Department who are just trying to go about their daily lives.
I think people who are, you know, certainly people we've talked to who are working there, some of the senior level positions, they are going about their daily lives. Look, I don't think anyone, or very few people, let's say, in that building feel that he's qualified for that job. They are not happy about how it all came about. You know, despite all of the things that were going on with Jeff Sessions, I think towards the end, people, you know, did start to like him, did feel that, you know, he did believe in the department. He was trying to stick up for the department. I don't think that people feel that way there now. You know, Whitaker is just not trusted all along. When he was put into that position as the chief of staff to Jeff Sessions, people felt that he was put there to spy on the Department of Justice so that the White House and the president could keep an eye on what's going on there. So, you know, we'll see what happens. Look, I think the career people, as you know, are going to keep doing what they're doing. There's a lot of really great people there. Some of the very senior level people who have been Senate confirmed there are doing what they have to do and sort of trying to protect the justice system. And, you know, there's nothing to say that Whitaker isn't, but it is a problem. The optics here are really bad, but as we know, the president just doesn't really care about optics.
Yeah, that's for darn sure.